Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, there you go. What is going on, YouTube? This is Jamil here, and I just wanted to take the time to discuss something that I've been hearing, quite often. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard it too. The thing about Pokemon Go is a fad. It's just something, just the hot thing right now, and people are gonna lose interest, or people are just, it's not gonna be popular anymore in 5 to 6 months down the road. All that other, mess, junk, whatever you want to call it. But, then I started thinking, is this game really a fad, and what would possibly make it what could possibly make it possible, if you know what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to say. So, I want to take the time to say a few things. For one, what got people into Pokemon Go in the first place? Well, from the way I've heard, anyone and anybody who's throughout the history of Pokemon, if you've even shown the slightest interest, deep down, this is something we've actually wanted. But from watching the show or playing any of the games, we've wanted to actually, put ourselves in their shoes, if you will, and, go out there like them, travel the world, catch Pokemon, battle trainers, and go to gyms. And Pokemon Go has given us just that. Now, granted, we don't have the trainer battles and the trading as of yet, but this is the thing. Okay, I've seen people who you wouldn't even expect to even have the game or even know what Pokemon is, have the game. I'm talking 60-year-old couples. I mean, some of you probably heard the news, a 6-year-old couple was out playing Pokemon Go for 5 hours, and I think that's damn awesome. It's cool. Now, aside from that, we have all wanted something like this. We've got it. And generally, if something would be a fad, it would die down within a month, to 2 months, whatever. But no, this game is still going very, very, very strong. I mean, generally, when anything comes out that generates a lot of hype, the hype itself generally dies down in a week. It took a hell of a lot longer for the hype to actually calm down. I mean, I think that says a lot about the game so far. That's, I think that speaks volumes. Now, the other thing is, if this was I understand you guys is, where you're coming from, saying this is a fad, this will, people lose interest and people leave. But the thing is, I only agree with that if, and only if we have everything. The game, for one, Niantic, I believe, was smart enough for not just putting every last, possible feature out from the get-go, because, that would cause a hell of a lot more problems, for one. And for two, when they actually get more stuff, kinks and stuff worked out, they can release more stuff, and that revamps everything. That keeps us coming back, that keeps us in, and it keeps us interested, and it makes us want to keep playing. So, okay, my thing is, this game is still ultra popular, probably the most popular game right now, and this game is far from complete. Just imagine just how much more popular and how much longer people are going to be staying in when they do, implement the trading features and the trainer battles. That is the one thing I've been looking forward to the most. I wish I could show you the picture, but on the Pokemon Go fan page on Facebook, there's a little picture and it says who's ready for this. 2 trainers right in front of each other. A trainer has challenged you to a Pokemon battle. Do you accept? Hell to the yes, I'm accepting. I mean, that's just gonna add a whole new dynamic to the game. Now, okay, the things I have talked about in my previous videos, you know, the problems with Pokemon Go, as time went by, I have noticed the light of some things. Like for one, oh, there's a pincer. Like for one, the, you know, player interactions. Like I said, the game, and I've even said the game won't last long if blah 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 blah. Like, okay, I said the main problem with Pokemon Go that'll make people lose interest the fastest is, I've said this, it's like you have to have player interaction. I mean, it's been like any Pokemon, anything, whether it's a show, a game, tons of character player interaction. That's always a must. You have to have interaction. Now, the fact that we have little of it was the problem I made in the first video. Now, the second problem I had made was, you know, those who can't be as active, those who have 2 jobs and all that, we can't really compete in gyms because we're just going to keep getting our asses kicked by everyone else who can play this like 3 to 5 hours a day. And I felt like it wasn't fair that, you know, the ones who really want to be more active but can't get their asses kicked by everyone else who is. And especially for those who are just now getting into the game, and they're like level 6 to level 9, and there's already like 25s and 26s just whooping ass. It's like they don't stand a chance. They don't have any chance to hold gyms or nothing, which is why I gave the solution to, you know, having different categories of gyms, to where level 1 gyms can only have people for levels 5 through 9. Level 2 gyms is level 10 through 14, and so on. Every like 5 level intervals, so we don't have like all this craziness. You know what I mean? So, and then the other thing was the other problem I had was the trading feature. Yes, it was good, but I said we needed the trainer battles more because, well, for one, thing number one is I can get an Alakazam or a Gengar without trading Pokemon. So it's just like, I honestly didn't see the point of doing trading first and then battling later. But then I start to think, well, let's see. My brother's level 9, and I have 4 Arcanines now. You know, from that last video, I've had like 1, and now I have 4. I'm about to have 5 actually, because later on today I'm going to catch more. The rest of the Growlithe needed to get a 5th one, but okay. I'm thinking, I got 4 Arcanines. My brother's level 9. I could trade him for something that I don't have, like a Ponyta. I don't have that yet. I could trade him one of these extra Arcanines I have, and he can actually compete in these gyms. You know, he can actually do something. And I said, you know what? That's actually a good thing. You know. So, I mean, the game right now has its ups and downs, but later down the road, when things get better and more things get added, not to mention that we just only have Gen 1 Pokemon. Just wait till we get Gen 2, and then like 6 months or a year down later, we get Gen 3 Pokemon and all this other stuff. It's gonna be one hell of a ride. That's what I'm saying. It's like, is this a fad? In my opinion, no, because like we still have this many people in, and the game's not even complete now. It's not, but just wait till it is. I mean, this game isn't overhyped as it once was for the past week and a half to 2 weeks, but I still go to the park and I still see like 30 people at the park at we call it Growlithe Park, but 30 people at the park circling around with their cars, staying up there for hours, just out in the park having a good time. And that's the other thing. It's just like, how is this a fad if the game promotes friendship? I mean, Pokemon in general has always promoted that, which is why you couldn't even get some of the Pokemon unless you traded it with a friend, because it promotes friendship. You know, this Pokemon Go does the same thing. Get you out of the house. What Michelle Obama tried to accomplish in 8 years, this game did it in less than 24 hours. Gets people out of the house, you make friends, you can possibly find soulmates, and it's just all around this, it just becomes a much more friendly environment as a whole. And some people actually like that, and that's the other reason why I believe people will stick around. I mean, I like to make friends. That's just me. Now, I'd say if you believe this is a fad and that this game will eventually just die down to the point of non-existence or whatever, I would love to hear your explanation as to why. Why do you believe the game will... I mean, everything new will eventually just lose hype, but the game is like far from done because it's far from complete right now. And people are still just like, this game is so great. And it's like, even for me, like the game is still great even if it's not complete. Even if it's, you know, there's no battles, no trading, no none of that. And, you know, the gym battles could still use some work in terms of their mechanics, but that'll probably be worked on too. I'm just saying, they say give the game time, give it a little bit of time and it'll lose traction. I say give it a little bit of time for when more stuff gets introduced and watch that stuff go up. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think it is a fad, or do you think it's popular now and it's going to be much more popular when more stuff gets implemented, like trainer battles and trading? Those are the two big ones. That will keep the game so alive, and it's just like, I will just purposely go outside and walk around and see if I can find another trainer and run across them, battle them, and whoop ass with my 4 Arcanines. So, that is all, guys. Please, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a fad? Or is this a pipe bomb waiting to go off? I will talk to you guys later.